How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here. Just going to do a little something different today. Today's video is dedicated to the new player base of World of Tanks. I've been a Super Unicum player for 6 to 7 years now. I took a long break, came back to Update 6.0, and I thought it was shit. Tried not playing for a bit, went to PC, didn't work out, I came back. I got used to it. So, with all that out of the way, I'm still a Super Unicum player. My stats are right back up to Super Unicum, so I know exactly what I'm talking about when I put out videos like this. So, for the new players, a few little key points we're going to be going over today. One is, the first example you see before you, is knowing when to retreat. I'm in a Tier 8 Premium Carnarvon Action X. It's got decent turret armor. If they sling Premium at me, they're going to pen me every single time, and the turret doesn't matter where they hit. But I'm not going to be going over armor values. What's right in front of me? I'm a Tier 8 Premium tank. I have to put that into consideration for every engagement that I have, right? They have a Death Star. They have an E-75, which is a Tier 10 tank destroyer that can one-hit me at Tier 8, no problem. I'm going to make the choice to fall back instead of staying where I am with the teammates, because they're medium tanks, for one. Okay, they're not going to be able to block a lot of that damage going their way. The very best thing I can do for myself is to run away and get into a better position. And arguably, this might have been a bad move on my part, because if they popped up any sooner, I would be dead. They actually end up missing me here, I believe. Yeah, he misses me there, letting me on a one-hit still. But you have to put yourself first in these situations. If you don't put yourself first, you are going to have a lot of terrible games. You cannot trust anybody on your team to do exactly what they're supposed to, because the command wheel is kind of vague in giving commands and letting people know that you need help. So I'm super hull down. I'm using all 10 degrees of my gun depression. I'm maximizing my armor efficiency here, and I'm just putting shots in whenever I can. I've got premium loaded, so I can make sure that I pen the targets, or at least I have the highest chance of penning them in this position, no problem whatsoever. And they're going to have the hardest time to pen me, which is why I'm all the way back here. I'm bouncing Tier 9 shells off of my turret, no problem. Unfortunately, I think one of them goes through, but as you can see, I had 1 or 2 pens in the beginning of the game. If I would have stayed up there, I would have died in another few seconds. This game is not going to be great. I'm going to die. I actually netted myself a little bit over 2,000 damage combined. That will not be good enough for the mark, but at least it won't bring me down nearly as much as if I had stayed up there and died with 2 pens under my belt. So, strategic falling back and timing is key in this game. Again, same tank, different map, different situation. I can't afford to have all the gun depression I want. I can't maximize my armor efficiency this way. But what I can do is absolutely, well, I guess I could side scrape, but that's not what's going to happen here. A little bit of it is, but we'll get into that later in the situation. So there's a few tanks coming my way. I get instantly penned by the defender, netting me a little bit less than 400 damage, which sucks, because now I'm at almost like 1/4 of my damage, let's be honest. But I'm going to keep putting pressure on them. I'm going to keep poking and snapping shots into them. I think I bounced there. He pens me another time. I'm not getting discouraged. I know this thing's DPM far exceeds his, and I'm just going to keep putting shots out. That medium gets, nope, that medium's fine behind him. Yeah, the medium died behind him. Very unfortunate for him. Or was that the KD-85? I don't know what just died behind him, if it was anything. But again, my DPM is amazing. He's got terrible gun depression. He will not be able to put one into my upper plate because if he's not shooting premium. So that's what I'm counting on. And lo and behold, there goes the defender. Sometimes you can make up for lack of alpha damage just by simply keep firing your gun. And that's what this example is all about. I had, again, not a lot of damage in the top right corner of the screen. And that's an option you can enable, by the way. If there's not numbers popping up for you at the top right corner of the screen, make sure you enable efficiency indicators, and they will start popping up. I believe that's what that option is. I know it's enableable. But yep, I'm getting yellowed by a light tank. Look at the bottom, right to the left of the map there. I'm going to finish off the Pershing, use my consumable to increase my tanks traverse so I can get my front armor in front of me, so this light tank can't just auto-pen my side, making him actually aim. He's bouncing off my side armor, left and right, and now he goes down. Once again, I didn't freak out. All I did was do what I could to the best of my ability. And I turned this game into an instant loss to a... Not only did I go up in the mark, but I'm also going to net a little bit of extra silver for myself, because it's a premium tank. And there's, like, silver ops going on right now. But regardless, I would probably still make money. I do die, again, in this example, which is, you know, poor judgment on my part. I knew I was going to die there because that STA-2 was coming around the corner. It was only a matter of time when, but luckily I could put 2 more shells into him. And this shit is a perfect example of what you're not going to want to do. 7 minutes on the clock and 40 seconds. He just ran out and penned the object 777 version 2, and now he's playing chicken because he's afraid to take damage. Do not be afraid to take damage, especially if it's 1v1. All you need to do in this situation is not do what this guy is doing. You need to go... If I'm him, this is what I would do. Go out, load premium if you're afraid of not penning, load the premium, shoot the 777 version 2 in the lower plate. And if he decides to side angle like he is right now to force me to shoot through his tracks, then just go to his right. Just trade damage. That's all you have to do. He has more health than him. He has the health advantage, and even if he doesn't have the DPM advantage, he's fine. The Object 777 version 2 needs to pen him 4 times to kill him, unless he high rolls every single shot, which will not happen anymore because of the changes to RNG that they implemented with Update 6.0. But here's some Benny Hill theme tune music that's going to play, and this goes on for the remainder of the match. So, enjoy! Hope you guys learned something from these few clips. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.